Hi, welcome to Free Spirit and welcome to a spirit message that was coming through this weekend, and it has been coming through all the spirit readings and the spirit messages of the last week or so. And this is all about divine self-care is needed to live in balance with new energy. And this message came through, and so it's here. It's all about living the balance, in balance, spiritually and physically, and through the new energy here. Divine self-care is needed, living in balance. So it's here. Living one foot in the physical and one spiritual, moving forward and keeping your balance between the two, as you're meant to walk on, balancing the two and keeping your balance all along the way. So how do you do this? This is what you're asking yourself, and we are telling you that you must be so compassionate and loving with yourself and listen to your body and your energy levels all along the way. If you feel down, tired, if you feel dizzy, if you feel off balance, know that this is an almost natural way that you're feeling right now, and this is at utmost importance is to always stay in tune with yourself. You're meant to walk on balancing the two and keeping your balance all along the way. So how do you do this? This is what I kept saying. This is what you are asking yourself, and we're telling you that you must be so compassionate and loving with yourself and listen to your body and your energy levels all along the way. If you feel down, tired, if you feel dizzy, if you feel off balance, know that this is almost natural way you're feeling right now. And this is of utmost importance is to always stay in tune with yourself and listen to yourself. Meaning, if you feel that your balance is off, you do everything in your power to regain the balance. Be it if that's more sleep, rest, tuning in spiritually, changing your focus completely, doing something else. It is paying utmost attention to, and then they said to you. You must be there for yourself and listen to yourself every step of the way. This is not a time to shortchange yourself when it comes to self-care. This is a call to have divine self-care, extreme divine self-care. Have patience with yourself as you go forward now. Have the compassion for yourself as you go forward now. And this will help you regain the balance as you go. Then they gave me continued guidance for bringing home the imaging of it. So here we have the Two of Pentacles, and here we have Temperance. Both are about balance, right? Essentially, these two cards are of balance. One is juggling things in the physical here. The other is achieving balance spiritually. And you want to be both cards, juggling it all, right, here in the physical, but being at peace. And they asked us to look closely at the two cards. One of these feels burdensome. The other, complete flow, peace, and harmony. What's the difference? One here is not burdened. Here it looks burdened, right? And they were saying liquefy the solidity of things. See how she's pouring liquid and here she's holding the actual physicality of something? That's a heaviness, a burden. They were saying look at everything more as liquid, not solid. Liquefy it all. Pour it out when too much in one cup and not in another. See how she's pouring one in each cup, the liquids? So one is not burdened. Liquefy the solidity of things, the heaviness, what you're thinking, doing, feeling, etc. Liquefy it. Pour it out when too much in one cup and not in another. Each cup, one is you, one is the rest. Meaning each cup is you and the rest. So stay in balance with that. Keep your eyes on it and walk in touch with all that you're feeling here. Walk in touch with all that you're feeling. This helps you with balance. Walk one foot in the physical and one foot in the spiritual. And know your place in it all as you go forward with the pure intention to stay in balance along the way. This will all help you stay in balance, peace and harmony with it all. You can live in balance with new energy, with this divine self-care. When you successfully stay more in balance, all the rest falls into place inside and out. Make it your priority when you feel differently in the moment to just achieve the balance for yourself first. Then make further actions, decisions, etc. Your balance should come first. Balanced, you come from the aligned part of you, and that's how you want to go. You want to go like this. So in physical, what they're saying is when you feel like this, it's only like you have one foot in the and divine, one foot out. You're off balance though. You're burdened by the physicality of the things that you're juggling in your life, and it's not the best balance. She doesn't look balanced. She's not looking up. She doesn't have that kind of thing. You want to be this balance, the divine balance. So they're saying instead of looking at things as heavy and burden, like solid burden, juggling, liquefy it all. You can empty out the cup. Like if you need to let go of overthinking, overdoing, over controlling of something. Pour it out. Maybe you were pouring too much in one thing. Pour that out. You want one foot in the physical, one in with spirit, and you want to be in touch literally with all that you're feeling. You're aligned. You're moving aligned with yourself. One foot in the physical, one with spirit. And that's the sense. Like, you don't want to be this card, you want to be this card. So it's interesting, they showed me through these two cards of balance, but one is definitely more of feeling off balance while juggling, physical juggling, and just, feeling off balance almost with the juggling. It's harder, more difficult. This is in complete peace and harmony. And they're saying be in touch with yourself, with the spirit and the physical. One foot in the physical, one in the spiritual, aligned with the truth of you, and you even out your cups. You know when it's time to fill your own cup, you know when it's time to pour yourself into something, and when to pour yourself out of something. And that's staying really divinely in tune with yourself and providing this divine self-care to live in balance literally through this new energy. And that's what it is, because we're all juggling this, lots of new things. There's lots of new accelerations. There's lots more to incorporate into our lives. And on a day-to-day, moment-to-moment, like if you feel a little bit more tired or dizzy or out of body or something, they're saying to make the adjustment here by getting more sleep, by getting a break, by relieving yourself of a burden or overthinking, overdoing, over-controlling. It shouldn't feel burdened and heavy like this. You want to have this image. And both cards are similar in the aspect of balance, but you want to have real divine balance. And on this card itself, it says, may the Lord make me an instrument of peace. And you want to be an instrument of peace walking through life, alternating between the cups and what you're pouring yourself into, and juggling in this divine fashion. You don't want to be burdened in this fashion. And you want one foot in the physical and one with the spirit, and juggling everything in your life aligned to you, moving forward with balance, peace, and harmony. And so they were advising divine self-care is needed. Pay attention to your energy levels. They're saying to be so compassionate and loving to yourself along the way. Listen to yourself and your energy levels, what you're saying, what you're doing, what you're thinking, what you're trying to over control, because you can relieve that just by pouring yourself out of some situations, or overthinking or overdoing. If you're giving too much to others, give a little bit more to yourself, that kind of thing. And you want to be in touch with what you're feeling. They're making me feel the water is emotions. You're always in touch with what you're feeling, and that's how your barometer is, for knowing when you're off balance. Because the key thing, they said why this is needed, divine self-care is needed to live in balance with this new energy, is because when you successfully stay more in balance, all the rest falls into place inside and out. Make it your priority when you feel differently in the moment to just achieve the balance for yourself first, and then you make the further actions, decisions, the steps. Your balance should come first, because balance, you come from the aligned part of you, and that's how you want to go. And so that's why they wanted me to share this message. All the best to you and all of us, divine self-care and living in balance with this new energy. Take care. Bye-bye.